What was the first scene from 90 Day? I'm trying to think. I might have to pull it up.
I have no clue. Let's just start with the couple. We can just start with the couple. We ain't got to go scene by scene.
Oh, it started off with Tim rolling up on Jennifer, checking her. So first of all, just the general him rolling up on her. How did you feel about that whole situation?
Get the out my face, Tim. That's how I felt. How about you?
Dude, do not roll up in my face. Like, I'm instantly gonna feel like you are coming to attack me and I'm going to want to do something.
Pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm
Verbally assault you, physically assault you.
saying?
It's going to be some type of retaliatory assault. So,
Especially this one right here. Especially that one right there. She
don't
know
roll up
the
on
jujitsu.
me.
She gonna put the pressure point on you. Had Tim crying.
So, yes. But what was really interesting about that scene for me was how Cole showed up
Mm.
in this situation. Cole and Chantel. Chantel, you need to go sit around. Just because you got them big ass titties don't mean you can just wobble on up in there and put your hands on somebody. You need to quit jumping. First of all, she get this from her mom.
It's
You
clear.
have to stop jumping in front of men face and going back and forth with them. You can't do that. You can't. Because you're going to come across one that's not going to care that you're a lady.
And gonna
And
probably walk. Yeah.
yeah, so you have to stop.
But that's
Hey, Mimi,
typical.
thank you for joining. Cole, what I picked up with him is that he got an ounce of psycho.
Ah,
Like, yeah,
okay. Okay.
you you know that what's a good the liquid where you gotta add a cap full, but then you gotta put 5 gallons of water of it. He the
Bleach.
cap, he the cap full, and Jennifer was the gallons, and yeah. I mean, he just
Okay, so help me refresh my memory. What did Cole do to get involved? I don't remember him there.
it was his approach when he wanted to talk. As a man, I can see him not liking how Tim rolled up on Jennifer, but it was how he went about it, like she's his property.
Mm.
And it was so aggressive. And it's like, dude, we've been here for 2 days. Like, if this how you acting after 2 days and you ain't getting none,
Oh, Cole. Okay, I thought you said Colt.
no,
Okay, I'm thinking
cold.
Cole. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah.
I just that was cringy. That was cringy. She picked up on it very fast
Yeah.
and definitely wanted to disassociate herself with what he had going on. So
But I think it's like an ongoing trend in this show that people are getting emotionally attached and forgetting that they are still freely allowed to date. So
and
it's been a pattern. Uh huh.
yeah, like I guess that's where as a viewer I'm disconnected because as a viewer I'm expecting them to mingle with people that's there. Like you might have your one that you might be more interested in than the other, but to just latch on to somebody and stay claiming them, this ain't the retreat for that.
Yeah, that was what was that? That was last resort. This is not.
Yeah.
That was 90 Day Last Resort. This is
Yes.
90 Day Baby Hunt for Love. We're hunting. We prowling. So that's why I was like, I think it should be where TLC did, where TLC did like a miss was them just communicating like, and actually I saw this as well when I watched the show Somebody's Son, and that's where the mother and the son go in a house together, and there's three other women there, and the mother and the son try to find him a woman to date. And the mother gets to pick, make a lot of the final decisions. And in one episode, the
Come
guy,
on. Excuse me? I don't want my mama picking nobody for me, period.
we'll
I,
talk about it.
I understand and I'm aware of her taste. There's no way in hell I would want her input on anybody that I'm going to be in a relationship with.
And it's interesting because one of the boys, actually, mama didn't come on. His auntie came. And another situation, the mom came on, but they haven't really been talking recently. So she's like picking who she thinks. Yeah, it's like a very interesting kind of perspective. But anyways, what happens is we'll definitely come back to that one because we definitely got to
Yes.
talk about that one. That one and Match Me Abroad. But but
Men is
it, but
asking abroad.
what happened in the show is that the guy he's in the house with three ladies. He found one lady that he really was drawn to, and he was in her bed. And then the other girls caught him in her bed, and so there was like a disassociation with and it was an older woman. So this was like a 34-year-old, and the other two girls were like 25, 26, 27. And so she's like, "Oh no, we're not doing that. Like, I don't know what you thought." She removed herself from the show. She said, "You know what? Don't
Good
even
for her.
you can count me out. I'm gonna put myself first, and I'm gonna go ahead and head out." And so it kind of brings up back to Hunt for Love. It kind of brings up like, in my opinion, people are getting attached, and it's exactly what goes wrong in dating, right? People are getting attached too soon. They're taking ownership in people too soon, and they're not able to allow a person to date. You know what I'm saying? Like, allow this person to really, hey, I can be in your face, and the next 2 minutes later be in this guy's face. Like, for one, men can never handle that. Men have never been beings that can handle any type of pressure like that. Women are a little bit more tolerant, but it's really hard when you find a man in the girl's bed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I really feel like there should be boundaries, but it's hard to set boundaries. Like, don't show your like, you want to show you're emotionally invested in you, but I also want you to know that's where I think the communication comes in of, hey, I like you, but I also like him too. I think that's what they're missing. That's the component that
That's what I was about to say. I don't think it's hard to set boundaries. What I think it is they're not quite sure what the boundary may be or how to express the boundary. Like with Rob from the first episode spilling over into the second episode. Like, he know he there to have fun. He wasn't expecting her to go full of psycho with the situation.
no, no, I don't think anybody was expecting her to just be like,
So
he's gonna
yeah,
regret everything he's ever done to me. Like, girl, stop.
I do think that what's her name? Jennifer is agitating the situation. But I think we have to be honest. Tim, you started it. As soon as that mask came off and you saw that it was Jennifer, you got an attitude and you start going around that resort saying that she's a gold digger. She did this, she did that. Now, after him walking up and confronting her about the situation, it made me feel like she put 20 on 10 with that he bought a lap dance situation. Like, you here in America, I'm trying to give you the American experience. We're out at this club. I paid for a lap dance. You making it seem like it was some other intention, and that's not what it was. And you're going to quit saying it. So from his perspective, I understand where he coming from, but she's not the first person to question your sexuality, and it seems to have been a continuous problem for you. You got to start asking yourself, sir.
So my question to you is, who's in the wrong? Is it Jen or is it Tim? Who do you think?
Both of them are in the wrong.
Okay,
'Cause
why?
they both been. going back and forth about it, whatever. Tim has definitely kept her name alive when it comes to 90 Day and talking about Jennifer.
Universe. Yeah.
This is a fact. So he wrong. At the resort, he brung it up. It's people there that does not know about their situation, and you brung it for the, to the forefront. So I'm with Jennifer. You want to keep talking? Okay. Let's talk. I know some secrets, and I'm gonna tell him. You want to keep on bashing me? You've been bashing me for all these years. Okay, let's play. Let's play the game. But the issue with Jennifer is she know how to play the game.
Tim does not. That's very true. That's very true. Tim does.
So
She's a pro at it. She's like, oh, I got you. I
please
got
tread
you.
lightly.
I
Yes,
got you.
please tread lightly.
Might want to watch what the fuck you got to say about me, because I've been there. I bet you I got some tea. And that's why I'm like, in my opinion, I really think there should have been a bigger person. And I honestly think that Jen has been doing a good job of being the bigger person up until this episode. I think she
Yes.
would have did herself a better service by just blowing Tim off. I would have made comments like, look at, I would have body shamed him. I just would have body shamed him. Look at that towel you're wearing. Like, what is wrong with you? What are you hiding your little chi-chis? Like, I would have body shamed Tim. That might
So
have been the higher road, but that's what I would have did. Instead of spreading the gay rumors, I would have made it even worse. Like, on top of the
but
gay
he's
rumors,
doing it to himself because I was watching the episode. My boo came home for lunch and we sitting there watching it, and I was like, "Remember when we was on live and we was asking you about the guy with the particular girl?" He came up on the screen. I said, "Baby, look at them boots." He just looked at me like, "Y'all know y'all wrong for even asking me that question. You know that man does not like women."
I just really wonder, like, I would love to have Tim on the show and just ask him like questions, not around his sexuality, just around his
Yeah.
preferences. Like, what style influences you, sir? Because yes, you have these probably nice little Chanel boots on, but are we really giving, like, what's the look we're trying to serve here? Because it's given like gay gunkle. Is that the new word? Gunkle. It's giving gunkle, and it's giving Ryan Marley. It's giving gunkle with the boots. Okay, Tim is giving gunkle with the
He
boots.
had them equestrian boots on. Go ahead and get on the horse and
Baby, you
do
finna ride a horse all right. Tim finna ride a horse all right. You know that saying, I gotta see a man about a horse? That's Tim in them shoes, okay?
just I don't know what he was doing. I have no clue.
So Gunkle,
Anywho.
but Gunkle was just, Gunkle Tim was just very much like, I just really want to know what inspires him to be able, ooh, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. Uh, the Tim is just like very much, he's a very individual, very special individual. And I also wonder, like, what that his little girlfriend Amanda, I think that's her name, Mandy or something. I wonder what his baby mama is.
Oh, Vanessa?
Vanessa, is that her name? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what she thinks
It's
of
Veronica.
Veronica. Yes,
Yeah.
I wonder what she thinks of his style, and does she ever like? Because she's very open and she's very transparent about how she feels. She's not one to bite her tongue. So I wonder, like, do you coach him or do you just let him? Like, honestly, whoever Tim dates can get tips from Veronica, but Veronica needs to like back off with the time because she really wants him to like stick around and be her best friend when she's really like a mean girl, and
I told you
the
they
gay
have
best friend.
a pact. Tim is 44 years old. I guarantee you that they, on a drunken night at a resort over there in Costa Rica, they agreed that when we reach 50, if neither one of us are in a relationship, we're going to get married to each other. And she didn't held true to that conversation and just rocking. Because you see, every time he get interested in somebody and he start dating somebody, it becomes
It's
an,
clingy.
it becomes an issue. So either he likes the energy that she gives when he has a relationship, or he want the same thing that she want, but just gonna wait it out because he feel like he's too young to be married or something. I don't know. He got to figure it out.
He does. Oops. He does. It's what we gonna say?
No, I was just gonna move on to Chantel.
Let's do that. I'm done
Jumping
talking
into
about
that
him.
man's face like that. Didn't want to talk about your breath stink. Bitch, get out his face then. You jumping in a conversation with a situation that does not have anything to do with you, and whenever there is some drama, here comes Chantel putting her 2 cents in with her fucked up wig. Like, I'm sick of you. Sick of you.
Oh, that wig.
Oh, that wig.
Slip and slide. I'm gonna call the wig slip and slide because baby.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. The one scene is right here. The next scene is back here. We just, I'm sick of her. And she gonna, I mean, they be drinking a lot there. So she gonna end up coming across somebody that's gonna be had too many shots of tequila. And she gonna get knocked down. Cause she keep frailing and jumping up in people's face.
Ain't nobody gonna hit her, but I think what's gonna happen is
That's why I said not hit her.
knock
She
down.
might get knocked down.
What do you mean knocked down if you don't mean like knocked out?
Look, she running up. Somebody might not see her bending around that corner because I sure didn't see her coming around that corner when Cole was talking to Tim. She just came out of nowhere in the middle between them, like, "Why are you talking to my friend, girl? Why are you here? Neither one of these men are talking to you." Like, she the type of female that'll get her husband or her boyfriend into some shit, and then when the boyfriend get beat up and bleeding on the pavement, she's standing there looking stupid.
Like with Pedro and her brother?
Prime example.
Like, girl, if you don't stop with them tears. Like, it just really blows me that she just, like, that's when I be asking, who raised you? Then I see your mama on TV, and I'm like, and your daddy. And I'm like, that's why. That's why. And sidebar, I did see Winter and her husband, and she looks so happy. I'm very happy for Winter. Winter figured it out. Go ahead, Winter.
Go ahead,
Go
Winter.
ahead, Winter. I don't think Chantel's gonna find no love. I think she's miserable.
So after the whole blow up with Cole trying to address Tim, Jennifer saw that, but it made her very uncomfortable. So her way of getting out her uncomfortability was to run over there and hang out with Rob. And baby, they hung out. They hung out. They ran. So did you see why I said he had a cat full of crazy? Because when they get on the bus, he just automatically assumed that he supposed to sit next to Jennifer. But y'all didn't even walk up on the bus together. So why would you assume that? Then after you realize that you're not going to sit next to her, you turn around and sit directly next to him. Talk about it's gonna be some drama if you sit there. Who are you?
He
Like,
was very much handcuffing and not reading Jennifer's signal because Jennifer
it was very clear, very
he wasn't
obvious.
inviting it, he was forcing it, and it was like, oh, you miss like if you just play it cool, you know what I'm saying? She'll go smash Robin, come back to you. She'll go do that, but then she gonna go smash Robin. Now she gonna act like you don't exist.
Yeah. It was just too much. It was too much too soon. And if that's the type of energy you giving, I don't want to pass it. I thought it was a little much with him coming with the whole little fruit tray and stuff. I'm like, we 24 hours in. How you know which villa I'm staying in?
She probably told him. I thought it was just weird how he kept throwing shade. Now, I don't like Rob, but if it wasn't Rob, it would have been somebody else. I
Hmm.
just didn't like he kept throwing shade like that just feels like a bunch of drama, just like making the eye contact like it's drama. It's like, boy, like in case you don't tell, she got toxic energy, my guy. Look at her and Tim over here. Like, stop it. Stop it. Like she love a little toxicity code and you was cuffing like you ain't never had no pee before. And
I
meow.
mean,
Like
and he's young. He's not even 30 yet.
I mean, not
No.
30 you're young, but he was a pilot. Like you've seen beautiful girls all the time. Like I'm sure you come and go on the private jets and on the planes and the airports and you see beautiful women all the time. Like stop acting like you ain't never had a beautiful woman before. That's what he act like. He act like he ain't never had a beautiful woman before or like he's only had them wear and they like that thing like the model chick. Now Cole and Elise need to get together because I think them two are gonna hit it off. I think Elise needs
Who
the model chick that went off on Rob
and who?
and Cole the pilot, the one chasing after Jennifer. I think those two toxic
He
love.
give off the wrong type of energy for him. Cole is, he gives me, he's an image guy.
Yes,
You can tell that the type of image that Elise displays, that's not gonna work.
it's whorish behavior.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. So I did see her and Tim getting a little steamy together, his little comment or whatever, but she's not into him.
Thanks, Molly, for the likes. Okay, trying to reach 2K. Yo, man, the only one in there.
Hey, he's supporting. Show
I
up.
love the support from yo man, yo man, yo man. Like, come through, get us on the map, Marley. Get us on the map, okay? We trying to make it. Appreciate that, broski. You know what I'm saying? That's a real one right there. Okay, that's a real one.
Anywho, see, I don't got to be on Hunt for Love. I already got it. They had it for over a decade, almost two.
Period. She ain't lost like some of us. Okay.
But anywho, so after that whole situation happened, it was time to go. They get on the bus, they go back. He's instantly irritated that she goes back with Rob. He sees that she goes back with Rob. I think everybody saw that they walked off together. But then you spin over into Usman and Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
Friend, what do you think about them, their situation, and what they got going on?
Usman is oozing desperation. Okay. Usman is oozing. I'm trying to find another word other than like that describes him other than desperate because it's a very accurate word, but his behavior and the way he's clinging on to Courtney and now he's fighting for her love and trying to like weasel his way in, it just gives scammer. I guess scammer. Scammer.
And it's the way.
Let me get a hug. Boy, if you don't get your let me get a hug, look at that. Fuck away from
What are you spelling, sir?
me.
You're not spelling hug. I mean, they just had it. They could. That's how you know the editors and the producers are shady as hell because he already got an accent, so we kind of could have worked around the accent. They put it on the screen. HOG.
The captioning. Now, mind y'all, I watch TV with captioning, period, because yes, I'm that girl. But the fact that they've spelled it out in the white font just to make sure that y'all knew he still didn't know how to spell it right. Hog. HOG, hog. It's a hog. No, bro, it's a hug. And
And he
matter of fact,
like,
you ain't took that girl on a date. Get your out of my
haven't
room.
asked her on a date. You take your socks off. You ask her, do your feet smell? Then you get in the bed with your club clothes on, and you're mad at her for bringing it up. She like, you gonna sleep in the bed with your club clothes on. He like, I like it natural. She like, you ain't got no toothbrush. Basically, bruh, you being a bum. I know you have things in your villa. Like, this just not,
It's
like she
giving.
said, this is awkward.
It's desperate because it's like you don't want to leave because you know if you leave you're not coming back. Like you don't know if you're gonna be welcome back, and so therefore you're gonna ask her all these uncomfortable questions. Do you want me to stay? Do you not? Do you think my feet stink? Do you not want this? And she's like he was being so forward and forceful and direct and trying to force his way in. You don't want to give me a hug? Like he was like the way he was leading with his questions, it was very narcissistic. It was very much like, oh, if you don't want me here, then I'm gonna leave. It's like
Yeah.
because he's used to that love bombing and pulling away, he doesn't know how to act in this situation where he has to be intentional about his motives, but
Because
also
he
not
used
be
to dating
transparent because it's
ladies
very
who
clear that you're a scammer. Say what again?
I said he used to dating ladies who hoo-ha is dried up. And a
Yes.
few little words can get them what they need. Courtney is not that. Courtney want to be wooed, and Cope about to do it.
Let Cole get a whiff.
Oh,
He didn't do none of that in front of Cole either. You noticed that. That was all in the room in secret behind the Cole's doors. Like, he was not trying to embarrass himself in front of Cole because if Cole was there, baby,
but
get
he
right.
did. But he did embarrass himself because he went up there talking to Cope like Cope was some little push around and wasn't gonna speak on it. And Cope said, "You think you more man than me? You think he what did Usman say? He said anybody that look at Colt, look at me and look at Colt. I'm like, I don't even like European descent and I would choose Colt over you.
Any day.
I mean, God,
A
you
good.
don't offer anything.
I would take her back to Africa right now. For what? Ew. Nothing against Africa. Only against Usman. Sir, you probably don't even got a place in Africa. Let's be honest. Because the way them shoes looked, you was
And
giving
see,
him your brother.
Colt is a mind game kind of guy. So you have set the tone now. Cole is ready. He back there with his little 1800 night gear on in his head with his sword, and he about to come out slashing, and he gonna end up with Courtney, and Usman is gonna be feeling so crazy.
Cole play video games. You right. He finna go out there, pull out the gear and go to
About
work.
the Dungeons and Dragons, they ass.
Dungeons and Dragons. Girl, let me tell you something. It was really cringy. That's a better word for Usman. Cringy. Because he's like that guy that doesn't know how to take a hint, but also wants to like threaten you threaten you by taking away his presence.
Yes.
He was like because he was lost in the I can't I can't love bomb her and pull away. He was in the very much okay, so either you want me or you don't vibe. And Courtney's like, well, you ain't asked me on a date, and he's like, either you want me or you don't. And it's like he wasn't listening to anything she was saying. He was very much locked into whatever his personal goal was, which is to win against Cole.
Yep.
At this point, it's a game against Usman and Cole. I think once Usman found Uzi, I'm gonna call him Uzi. Once
Yeah.
Uzi found out that no, that's a disgrace to black fathers, black fatherhood guy. But once Usman just found out that somebody else wanted Courtney, it was game on. It was
Yep.
no longer I kind of want her. I don't. It was I want her. I will take her home to Africa from them. It was a
And see
game of
what
ownership. It
and
was
see
a
what
real
Cole we're here to discover something. And I'm feeling her, but I see that her and Usman got something going on. So I'm just kind of like backpedal and see what goes on between them. And when it's my time to slide in, I will slide in. Baby, he slid in and he about to be driving the boat. Because you just gave him
all the ammo.
all of it. So I'm excited to see what next episode brings when it comes to them two.
Baby, Hunt for Love has been given since episode 1. It gives like the old 90 Day Fiance, and I freaking love it. I blame HBO for maybe going into like the more dating realm versus the therapy realm, because I definitely think as these people have had failed relationships because for some reason they never really did the research to have a real relationship. Hence their very first relationship failing, being somebody across another country that you barely know, and it all going left. This has happened for every single one of these people on this show. So knowing that you have a bad relationship history and a very unhealthy one, it's like I would definitely think that they all need to find love in the right ways. I also just wish that the show would kind of help them along, not just in the flirting classes. Like mind you, it's day 2 or 3 at this point, so we're not like super super into it. But I would really like them to have like communication classes and things like that, so that they can actually like learn how to date better. Like right now it's just becoming a shit show, and I'm here for it, but I don't think it's benefiting them at all.
Yeah.
But like Courtney said, they might just be there to get paid and move on,
Yeah, because some of them don't have true intentions. So
like Rob.
that was pretty much the episode. That was pretty much the episode. No, it was not. We do have to address that little 15 minutes of soft pee that was
Corn,
displayed on
corn.
porn, that soft corn that was displayed on TV. I had to check because I watch it on the app. So I'm like, did they show this on TLC or is this what we get it on the app? I mean,
Oh, I think I can do it. 2K. That's a sign for 2K now. I'm such an old lady. 2K. Thank you,
we all
Marty.
saw on regular TV, on the app, whatever you watched the episode on, we all saw that they they had intercourse.
Oh yeah, it would
Oh,
definitely end up.
this is going to be very, very interesting because we see on the sneak peek.
Did anybody take a shower?
Girl, no.
Because they did skip the time windows. They went from like whatever time, then 2 p.m., 2 a.m., and then after that,
That's because they went from inside to the pool and then back into the house.
we don't know what happened in the pool because they was naked when they came back
They
in.
were naked when they came back in. We definitely know what happened when they came back in. But if they went outside to the pool and came back in with no clothes on, something was happening in the pool too.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
That's how it always starts. If
It
you ask
started
me,
there, we're
don't
gonna
see me
finish it in
flying
here.
around in the pool. You picking me up in this pool? Hey, watch out now.
Yeah. So Tiffany discusses, hanging out with Rob with Courtney. It's gonna get you see how fast word travel is definitely gonna get around. And it's gonna be very, very interesting when Cole with an E finds out that they did anything. Cause he said something like, I hope you guys don't kiss. I hope that doesn't happen. Like they did more than kiss. They did more than kiss after you defended her to Tim. So this is going to be very, very interesting. And they're supposed to be there for 3 days, and we on what? Day 3? And we on what? Day 3? Crazy.
Seeing, seeing how everything, I like to predict how everything's going to play out. So seeing how everything has played out, how would you predict Tim is going to react for one, and then Elise?
I don't think Tim is going to care per se, as in his feelings is going to be hurt. I think that's just going to give him more ammunition to spray her there while they're there.
To what
Elise,
her? To spread her?
huh? to spray her. You know, he already didn't call her a gold digger.
Mhm.
He's looking for more ammunition to throw at her.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
this is definitely up his alley. He gonna probably call her the the WHORE. You know,
Yeah.
he's waiting on that. Like she said, he act like a girl. He always up in the mix. Elise, on the other hand, I think she's gonna blow up, but it's not gonna be to the magnitude of the first episode or the
Mhm.
second episode. I think it's more so she's gonna see. I'm kind of glad this happened because I dodged the bullet type situation, but she gonna drag him too. I mean, look how she responded first episode.
So I think Tim is going to talk so much shit to Rob that Rob's going to have a problem with it.
Yeah,
And I think that Elise is going to do a revenge fuck. Oh, frick. Sorry.
I mean, we over
Uh,
18. Our audience is over 18, so
okay. Yeah, I think there's going to be revenge sex happening, and she's probably gonna.
but
Actually, I did see a clip of maybe Elise and Tim. That
yes,
would be interesting
I don't
match.
think Jennifer definitely would not get mad if Elise hooked up with Tim, but she might feel away if she hooks up with Cole. Because we did get that little snippet somewhere. I don't know if it was in the trailer or what, but she was like, Rob is somebody I want to, and Cole is somebody I would want to marry.
Hmm.
So, based off the trailer, we still got some little nuggets somewhere within the episodes down the line to see how things go. But we know that Elise, off the first episode, is vindictive. She said from jump, I don't like competition. I don't like her. I'm going to win what I want. Like, so I definitely see some revenge stuff happening. I definitely see, I predict that Tiffany also is going to get pulled away because she's cool with the 90 Dayers, but she's also going to get cool with the other people, the singles.
Yeah. Tiffany.
And somewhere in that mix, a 90 dayer is going to get into it with a single, and Tiffany is going to try to be that middle person to try to cool it down, and she's going to be forced to figure out what side she going to end up having to be on.
She's gonna be on the side that's right. That's what she's gonna side on.
Yeah,
That is the
and
right
that
side.
might not be towards people who are friendly to her. Like, I
Yeah.
think it's going to end up being a situation with Courtney somewhere down the line. I think Tiffany is going to get tired of Chantel's shit because I'm already tired of her shit, and we in episode, what, 4? I'm tired of it already. So I think at some point Tiffany is going to get tired of that. And
I think Tiffany gonna get tired of Courtney for sure because Courtney is also carrying the tea and being messy in her opinion, and she's like, "We're not even here for that. I'm trying to date.
mm-hmm.
You over here like starting shit." Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I got words for you, and I got words for you. Her and Chantel, I don't think. I think she's just gonna have a lot
She's
to
annoyed
say.
by her. She's
I
going to
think
be
she's
annoyed.
gonna have a lot more to say in the I don't know if they're gonna have a reunion because they're doing the after show thing, but where they watch themselves. But I definitely think like Tiffany's gonna say more in that show. But not between the sheets, it's called something else. She's gonna have more to say in that show, and she's gonna stand on business. If she ever circles back to meeting Chantel, she's gonna be like, "Yeah, I said it," and you know what I'm saying. And I think Chantel is I don't know if she's brave enough to be in Tiffany's face, but she very well, I could see it.
If
And
she can get up in her husband's mama face
who?
and not
Chantel?
have no
Oh,
Chantel,
yeah.
he can get up in his mama face, his sister face. She ain't gonna care about nobody else.
Yeah. So, and I think, And I think it's just going to be a kind of like one of those things where they just don't like each other. Because I really don't. Tiffany's a real person. Like they said, she's down to earth. The same energy you see her on TV is the same energy I think she has. I think Chantel's like probably she gives off snob off of TV because she probably thinks that, she's all hooty hooty. And it's like, girl, you are average, average. Especially realizing that you done gained all this weight and somehow you're still slim, which makes me think you done had more work than you letting on. Because your face is really full and you look like you used to back in the day. Not as slim, but with the same type of build. And you work for a plastic surgeon, no ma'am.
Yeah.
All I had a surgery for my tummy, for my birthmark removal. Girl, you had lipo and you got all that stuff nipped and tucked so you could be in these bikinis on this show again. Because the way that neck look, you look like you done ate way too many burgers and got the body sucked out. And I'm not complaining because I got one too. But chick, I also know I'm not lying about no surgery if I ever get one. Because I want to get it all removed. I want to get all this removed. I'm going to get a facelift. Baby, I'm going to look 25 again. By the time I'm 40, I'm going to do it. But right now, I'm not. And I can call it out whoever I see it out. And I know for sure Chantel done had more than just surgery for her little birthmark.
My thing on plastic surgery, do as you please. Surgery, period. I ain't just gonna put plastic. Do as you please. I've had 3 surgeries. That was to bring life into this world. That's it. If it's not mandatory, Mizzo ain't doing it. I've been wearing glasses my whole life. I've been thinking about getting LASIK my whole life, and I still ain't did it because it's optional. So,
And I agree. Like, do what you want, do how you feel, just do it safely. Just do. All right, guys, tell us who your favorite character is and, maybe even why. Because we would love to one day have a live audience with you guys and on TikTok or YouTube. So these are some of our future goals and plans. So stay locked in with us because, baby, you know when we locked in, ain't no switching up. Period. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and give us a good old thumbs up because you like this. Okay. Now, this has been your girl, Aurora, with the Reality Check Report.
and I'm Miss O, and we are checking out.
Bye.